down. First, we give all praises, glory, and honor to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Ruach HaKodesh.
double honors to the apostles, elders, and Bishop Great Millstone that rule well, taught us his truth, and blessings to the elect and Israel, whether it be scattered. Alright, now today we're talking about the kingdom of heaven, because this labor that we're doing, you know, all the shows we're doing, the studying, the sit downs, you know, the rebukes that we get, the punishment we get, you know, because nothing is smooth. When you look at some of these footballers, Sunday, innit? So what do they call it on football? Super Sunday, right? They call it on Super Sunday anyway. Liverpool Man United's playing at the moment. When you look at, I'll give you a good example. There's a footballer, Abira Eze, and he's Jake Nigerian, and he used to play for Millwall, QPR. I think he was released at Arsenal. You know, he you know, you won't be a footballer, this, that, and the other. He's what, 27, I think it is. He's playing for Arsenal. He's back there. They've just bought him for £69 million. He's got married, fit wife. He's got millions of pounds. You know, but he's been working for that since he was like 5 years old, man. With football, their career is short. All right.
Yeah.
So the hard labor that he put in, and not just him, his family around him, has paid off, man. All right. And us in this truth, Lord willing, of the elect, it's gonna pay off, and our reward is gonna be the kingdom of heaven, which is gonna be on earth, man. All right. There's a reason why Yahushua is coming back. All right. Let's get Revelations 1 and 7.
Yeah.
All right. Let's prove that he's coming back. Also, Yahweh is gonna come back in the chariot. Nah, man. His kingdom's gonna be on earth, man. All right. And the people that did him dirty, all right, he's gonna get vexed, man. Okay.
This is Revelation 1 and 7.
Yeah.
Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him. Even so, Amen.
There you go, man. So he's coming back. All right. And he's not coming back. When he first came, he was meek, humble. He was like a lamb, you know, to be sacrificed. But when he comes back, man, he's going to just bless and destroy you so-called white people, and you Edomites, and you whole, and he's going to establish his kingdom on earth, man. All right? But for us to be a part of that, we have to do certain things, you know? And we have to be diligent in his truth, no matter what you're going through, man. It's a balance to things. You can get that in Matthew 6 and 33. You know, so whatever you got going on in your life, there's being reasonable, there's being balanced about things. But at the end of the day, this is about primary focus. Like when the Lord first put me in the truth, my mom was like, you know, I don't like you doing, I don't like you going out, you've got sickle cell, this, that, and the other. You know, and you can't blame her. She's seen me almost die twice. And, you know what I mean?
True.
But the reality of the situation is she saw that I wasn't going to stop. Now she just says, go out, but just be careful. You know? Because she can see that I'm not going to stop.
Yeah.
You know? That's the mentality you have to be in this truth. All right? With that, Matthew?
I just said, obviously that. He said not to worry, you know. It's all about not to worry. I know she's worrying about you because, you know, you're her son.
Yeah.
But he said here, Matthew 6 and 33. I'm going to start from 31. Therefore, take no thought, because the Lord doesn't want us to worry, saying, what ye shall eat, or what ye shall drink, or wherewithal shall ye be clothed. For after all these things do the Gentiles seek.
Yep.
For your heavenly Father knoweth that ye have need of all these things. But seek ye first the kingdom of the Lord our power, and his righteousness, and these things shall be added unto you.
Yeah, so you seek the kingdom of heaven, which is his work. All right? You know, doesn't it say, you can get a scripture, give diligence.
Make that call in election.
Yeah, to make your call in election sure. Be generous as well, man. Like yesterday we were, so it was a long having that, but when me and the the officer M1 was driving. I was driving to his house, and London they were at was at a traffic light, and there was this guy that looked like an Edomite. He had dirt on his hands and all that stuff, and he was begging. And me, I don't have change on me that much. I just use my card a lot. We just took it out. So I was like, I got some money. You know what I mean? And we was giving him some money and all that stuff. And he was really grateful, man.
Well, yeah.
He was like, thank you. He was like that. His hand was there. I didn't care. You know what I mean? He's standing up. The guy's having a hard time. And he's a white person. This that. Well, who's who?
Yeah.
We don't know who's who because the Israelites are scattered in all nations, man. James 1:1 tells you that. So he could have been in jail, man.
Yeah.
But you should have seen it, man. He was really to get that. I gave him a £2 coin and a 50p, and then the brother gave him some change. And he was in a car behind us, was like beep beep, because the green light, let's go. Maybe he could eat that night, or maybe he could use it to drink. And if you're homeless, wouldn't you drink yourself stupid? I would. If you're not, if you were homeless, in the kingdom of heaven, that's not gonna be. That's not gonna happen.
Yes.
All right. Even the least Israelite, man. All right. Especially ones of you that are gonna be born into the kingdom. You're gonna be born into royalty.
Yeah. Can I say something, please?
Yeah, go on.
As you said, that good deed that you did, it's beautiful because the Lord sees everything. And look, even when we had our camp lesson after camp, somebody returned the blessing unto us. Somebody gave us food after the camp. They passed by and they said, hello, how are you doing? Whatever.
Yeah.
And then afterward, when we finished camp, as soon as we finished, that same man came up and gave us food. So the Lord watches everything,
Yeah. Yeah, and I didn't eat that.
That's a blessing.
So
That's a blessing, man.
Yeah. It's scripture.
Yeah, man. We thank the Lord for that, man. Hey, there's people some people they got a house, but they eat.
Yeah.
They can't put the light on, this, that, and the other. You should be thankful for what you have every day. But in the kingdom, we're gonna have it all in abundance. All right, we're gonna have it in abundance. So don't worry about how, because in a way, worrying is a lack of faith.
Yes, true.
There's got this text the other day. Oh, you owe council tax or whatever. It's like what? Council tax? But I'm not sweating it, man. You know what I mean? It's gonna be dealt with. The Lord always deals with these things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The things that if you rewind your mind 2 years ago, the things that worried you. And then you go forward today. You look back and say, why was I worried about that? The Lord did sort that out. But in the kingdom of heaven, I don't worry for nothing.
4, and I'll start at 18. In fact, I'll start 17. The righteous cry, and the Lord heareth, and delivereth them out of all their troubles. The Lord is nigh unto them that are of a broken heart, and saveth such as be of a contrite spirit. Many are the righteous, but the Lord delivereth him out of them all.
Beautiful.
So yeah, man, the Lord delivers us through all the situations he puts us through, man. Remembering that ultimately, God has put us in it, man. And the scriptures talk about the trial of our faith being more precious than unto fine gold. Now, when you think about the process of refining gold, that's a very rigorous process, man. When you're trying to get rid of the dross, and get rid of all its impurities, man. You have to really put it through that fire, man. But if it's saying that our faith is more precious than gold, then what do you think we're gonna have to face, man? For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. But we have the comfort of the scriptures that the Lord delivers us out of all those situations, man. Which is building us up for Jacob's trouble, which is pretty much at the door. It's here.
Yeah, exactly, man. Appreciate it. So remember to get to that kingdom of heaven, we're gonna have to go through a lot of hell first.
Proverbs 16:7. When a man's ways please
the Lord,
That's beautiful.
He maketh even His enemies be at peace with Him.
Beautiful, that's beautiful.
Yeah, I think it was the same day. Yeah, you helped somebody out, innit? On the way camp, was it?
No, I was at driving back home.
Oh.
After camp, driving back.
Yeah, you helped out somebody.
Yeah.
But see, but the Most High returns the favor, or even gives you a blessing even before you done what you've got.
Did what he did. Yeah.
So that's the Most High. When a man's ways please with the Lord, He maketh even his enemies be at peace with him. As you say, so there's things that we have, in order for us to endure, we gotta keep up our end of the bargain to the best of our ability, because it's lots different. But I've got a quick one as well, a little testimony too. When I be going into certain shops, I'll be noticing. I'm pretty sure bro as well. Like you got security guards, and this guy is a tall. He's got a hard-looking face, security guard face. Anytime I'll be looking at him, he'd be like, I'm thinking, no, I don't really want to say, but anytime he just salutes, like I was saying to myself, what? I was surprised, man.
Yeah.
Just gone, so I'm thinking, all right, whatever I'm doing, I don't know what it is, but just keep doing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
If brothers, if people be seeing our videos, nobody know. We don't know.
We don't know. Yeah, we don't know.
So that goes back to
If I may say, right, you deserve that, brother, because as the call for the scripture, 2 Peter 1 verse 10, wherefore the rather, brethren, give diligence. And when we give diligence, so when we go on the highways and the byways, that's giving our bodies as a living sacrifice.
Yeah.
And the Lord sees these things, yeah?
True.
To make your call and election sure. Wow. So that's a beautiful thing, as the officer number 1 said yesterday. He said we have to give our bodies as a living sacrifice. Okay? And the Lord sees everything, as I said, repeating, but if we do these things, imagine that is a sure word of prophecy. If ye do these things, ye shall never fail. So as you said, brother, you said, wow, you surprised, but the reason why the Lord could just, as he throws gems at you sometimes. You're going through your hell, and you go through somewhere, and he throws a gem at you. He goes, look what you're doing. I know why I'm watching you, brother.
Right.
That's what he did, That's what he did.
Yeah, he puts. No, it's just like. No, he puts a. There was one time I was in his shop. Like I got sleeping problems, innit? So I went to this 24-hour shop that's in it's near where I used to work there. And I remember I was in a queue, and this black woman came in, and she looked at me and she said, "Why are you?" And she didn't know what was wrong with me, and she goes, "Why are you worrying?" And I was like, "What?" And she said, "You know that?" She said, "Allah in it." And Allah just means, if you're Muslim, Allah just means power. Allah, the word God means power, And she goes, "Why are you worrying? Don't worry. Whatever you're going through, I will get you through it. Don't worry." And I looked at her, I was like, "Why are you saying this?" You know what I mean? In my mind, I was like, "Why are you saying this to me?" But I looked at her and I went, "Yeah, you're right, man." And then when I was going out, she was going out, she spoke to me. And she was right, because I think at night, and I couldn't sleep for like 2 nights in a row. And when you don't sleep 2 nights in a row, you're grumpy or this, that, and the other. But all of that in the kingdom is gonna be evaporate. All of that is gonna be gone. So we have to present our bodies as a living sacrifice, because their brothers have got sicknesses and ailments. Going out there, especially now, what month we're in, coming up to November, right?
Yeah.
It's freezing cold out there, man. I'm not gonna go out there now. I'm not gonna come to camp today. Got cold. It's too cold. It's too cold. You know what I mean? But then, bitch calls you, and it's snowing and shit, and she texts you, and and she's twerking. You know what I mean? You're gonna go. So. The people that are part of the elect are going to prioritize this truth. That's why Matthew 6:33 says, "Seek the kingdom of heaven first."
Yes.
All right. Yeah, these bitches and all this says shenanigans. They don't care about you niggas and your shenanigans, man. You know what I mean? We're happy to just stay and stay in the scriptures, man. Go on.
This is Malachi 4, and I'll start at 1. It says, "For behold, the day cometh, shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. And the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord of hosts, shall leave them neither root nor branch." Now, the people in the world would look at us like crazy people because we actually desire for this day to come. We desire for, you know, the nukes to go blaze and seeing the complete eradication of our enemy, man. Namely Esau, Edom. But the rest of the world look at us like, why would you want World War III? Why would you want death? What are you gonna do? Where are you gonna be? Right? But verse 2, because you mentioned how, you know, we need to be changed, and there's a lot of brothers that you know need healing, man. And you know, bodies are weak.
Beautiful.
Okay, so verse 2 says, "But unto you that fear my name shall the Son of Righteousness arise with healing in his wings, and ye shall go forth and grow up as calves of the stall." So when Yahweh Shai returns, you know, we ain't even taking bodies with us, man. You know, 1 Corinthians 15 tells on how we shall put on incorruption, man. Okay, so we ain't gonna have no infirmities, no more. Oh yeah, you phone a brother, he can't sleep, bad breath, perfect teeth, everything, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Gonna be like gods on earth, man.
That's it.
You know, go back to our first state. We're gonna, you know, we're gonna be perfect. But for now, it's about examining yourself. Because you have to be honest with yourself in this truth whether you're on the right track. You know, if you feel that you're not, then you have to try and you have to do. You know, you get Matthew 7:21.
I'll go.
Yeah, because not everyone is gonna. You can know the names Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. Not everyone that knows their names gonna be saved. All right. There's a lot of niggas that are using that name in wickedness, man. And those gonna get every single one of you, man. All right. Especially when you're bearing false witness on brothers, man. You know, brothers that you ain't even known. You ain't even met the brother. You know what I mean? You ain't even met the guy. You know what I mean? And you're doing like 20, 30-minute videos on him, this, that, you know, what? What's that about? You know?
This is Matthew 7:21.
Yeah.
Not everyone that saith unto me, Lord, Lord,
Romans 14
shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father in heaven. Many will say to me in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name, and in thy name have cast out devils, and in thy name done many wonderful works?
See, so it's not just about. That's why we say to do it in truth and sincerity. You know, the Lord is looking for what? A contrite heart. Contrite means to be humble, man. No spies. Now, there's nothing wrong with having confidence. You have to balance that out with being humble, man. You know what I mean? There's a balance to things, man. You start walking the streets, you know, teaching like you're Hulk Hogan in the wrestling ring. You know what I mean? You know, who could touch me? Who could touch me?
Arrogance.
Yeah. You have arrogance, and hey, that's when the Lord's gonna make you fall, man.
Yeah, there's a saying. There's a thin line between confidence and arrogance. So when you hear, or for example, in the trash talking, you know, then they do it to intimidate their opponents, obviously.
Yeah, especially in boxing.
But they have to make sure that they're walking the walk, they're talking the talk, and walking the walk.
Yeah.
There's examples of, if you just type on YouTube, people that was dancing in the ring, and all the knockouts. Then you see it's a humiliation. So the confidence is a beautiful thing, but it's got to be backed. In our case, it's backed by the blessing of the Lord. We have to, you know, serve the Lord, man, and pray to Him to give us strength. Exactly. Otherwise, it's not gonna be looking good, you know. Lord willing. Yeah.
A nigga like Rick Ross, he says Lord.
Right.
All his songs, there's one what's it called? This thing called Godfather of Harlem, which is a really good. It's about Bumpy Johnson, who was an Israelite in Harlem, who, you know, ran racketeering, went to war with the Italians, this, that, and the other, and they got themes to it. And Rick Ross always said, Lord, 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 Lord. He ain't gonna be on that chariot. The guy's a homosexual, this, that, and the other. You know? So there's a difference between confidence. You have to have confidence, but don't be arrogant with it, man.
Yeah, that's
You know?
nice.
Yeah, because the Lord can replace any one of us like that.
Yeah.
We've seen it, man. We've seen 1 minute brothers saying, I love you, brother. The next minute, you know, they're gone and they're cursing us out on videos, man. It's like, wow, I let this brother in my house. I gave this brother money, you know. I helped him, me. What did I do? His ways. Yep.
This is Proverbs 25, now verse 19. It says, confidence in an unfaithful man in time of trouble is like a broken tooth and a foot out of joint. So, of course, you know, we'll talk about the word arrogance as well, which is really just excessive confidence. You know, when you don't have that competence. Which competence is really being able to back up what you're saying, you know, what you've trained for. But it says that confidence in an unfaithful man, and of course, signs of unfaithfulness is really, you know, worrying, which, you know, those emotions do come up, but that's when we then pray to Yahweh Shema to calm down, to strengthen our spirits, so that, you know, we trust in Yahweh Shema to actually, you know, push through. And it's always at the edge, you know, when you're at that moment where things are very, very shaky, that's when Yahweh Shema intervenes and calls you down.
Yeah.
Go on.
When you have problems like I had a problem with my sister about a year ago, to the point where when I went over, she was physically punching me.
What, your sister?
Yeah, my older sister, like when I went over there, physically punching me, you know. And what I was saying was legitimate because she's using my mum's house like some kind of storage unit. Long story short, a year later, I've been praying about it.
Go on.
It was weird. The changing point was when she called me and said, listen, all right, I can put things in storage, but I need help paying for the storage. I said, all right, I'll pay half. You pay half. And the last time I went to see my mum and she was there, you know, I went in and I hugged her. She's like, this is, you know that when you don't do that with your sister?
Yeah.
She's like, this is alien to me. And I said, used to it. Now me and her get on good, man. And I prayed about it.
Yeah.
I prayed and the Lord did it. So, Lord, with it, in the kingdom, there's not going to be no schisms between us. You know, it's just like the elect is all going to say the same thing. We're going to be in one sync and total.
Yeah.
All right. And we're going to be in total harmony with the animal ethic, man.
Yeah.
You know. Someone get that Job 5 and actually I'll ask you to get something, innit?
Yeah, Romans 14 and 7.
Yeah.
Oh, 17, still like it.
Yeah, 17.
Oh, 17, what is it?
Yeah.
Romans 14 and
17.
17. 14 and 17. This is Romans 14 and 17. For the kingdom of the Lord our power is not meat and drink, but righteousness and peace and joy in the Holy Spirit.
See? So we're going to have righteousness, peace, and joy, man. All right? Yeah, we're going to have food, wine, women, all that stuff. But one of the best things is we're never going to sin again. You know?
That's the truth. Yeah.
That's the truth, man.
Come on.
Because the worst thing is, the worst thing is not when someone does something to you. The worst feeling is when you do something wrong against the Lord. Let's be honest about it, man. And you're like, ah, shit. I said, Lord, I won't do that again. And I've done it. And you get on your knees and you say, you know, I'm sorry, this, that, and the other. That won't be done away with in the kingdom, man. You know what I mean? Unrighteousness, niggas, nigger women, all right? White loving sticks and wetbacks, and you Uncle Tomahawks that love the white man, all you tribal councils that fuck your own people, oh, you Reubenites who don't accept the black Seminoles, who are also Reubenites, some of them are Judites. The Lord's going to get rid of every one of you, man. You're not going to be in the kingdom. The Lord's going to swipe the board clean, man. You know what I mean? And then you're going to be reborn in the kingdom. All right, through the loins of the elect, you know, and then you're going to be in your right mind. Until then, you can get lost.
Hebrews 6 and 10. For the Most High is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love,
That's right.
which ye have showed to his name, in that ye have ministered to the saints and do minister. Because our salvation, ultimately, that's our reward for our bodies a living sacrifice, man.
Yeah.
For putting our lives on the line, for sacrificing our lives, you know, because we've done that, you know, because we all had dreams and aspirations in the world. You know, you want to do this or do that, get here in life, but we've had to put that on the back burner, man, and fully, you know, invest in this truth, man. So yeah, there's the aspect of brothers actually giving up their lives, as in being martyrs for the faith. But all brothers and, you know, few amount of sisters that are like sincere in this thing, we've given up our lives for this, man. But the Lord is not unrighteous to forget that. And that's why, Lord willing, will be of the elect. We won't have to face the wrath of the wicked, man, and have to be born back in the kingdom, the newborn babes. Hey, Lord willing, we be of the elect. We get to see the kingdom of heaven be established from the start, and I can't even say till the end, because there ain't gonna be no end. You know?
Yeah.
God, I gotta preach that.
Yeah, go on. And by the way, all them homeless crackers that you see on there, alright, if they're Edomites in the kingdom, they'll be our slaves.
Yep.
But they're gonna be I'm gonna make them taskmasters over you what's it called? You Rothschilds, man. You know, the banking families. I'm gonna the lowest Edomite on the planet Earth, clean them up and make them taskmasters over the banking families, like the Rockefellers, the Warburgs, the Oppenheimers, the Gettys, because they're the real criminals, man.
True.
You know, they're the real criminals. They're poisoning. Hey, Rockefeller wrote a letter and said, we're gonna poison your minds, we're gonna poison your food, we're gonna put metal in your mouth, it's gonna be poison with mercury, the fillings. He actually wrote a letter about this shit, man. And everything that he wrote, which was like 50, 60 years ago, it's come to pass. So it's an agenda. So they deserve to get whipped, man.
Officer, you said something very important a second ago. You said you're gonna get them and clean them up and do what?
I'd say I'm going to get the lowest Edomite,
clean them up.
the homeless Edomite, clean them up, and I'm going to make them taskmasters
over
the these so-called elites.
Well, let me explain something to what you said in the spirit. Let me tell you something in the spirit.
Yeah.
Because that's what Esau did to us.
Oh,
right? They took us out of the ghetto, right, to turn, because remember, when you have the slavery, you know, they put you in the house and they
the Willie Lynch letter.
That's what I'm saying. And then this is what it is. Then our own people turn against our own people. So it's the same thing in the spirit. You're gonna take these people and make them be rulers of.
It's divide and conquer.
That's it.
What they did with us, it was divide and conquer.
We're the same thing back to them.
Right?
Because this hurts us, brothers. It hurts us. Because that's why you have own brothers and Jake's going against us. Is the plan of Esau's? Is his plan?
And in the book, Lynch's letter, what he said was Willie Lynch. He said it's not going to be able to end unless there has to be some kind of divine intervention.
Beautiful, brother.
Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah.
And this the divine intervention is Yahweh's return, right? To complete all this and to finish this, put to an end. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's beautiful what he said, officer. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's like you know the movie Django Unchained.
Yeah.
Samuel Jack as the top ninja. Over all the other ninja slaves as well. Same thing will be done with the Edomites.
Same way.
Yeah, man. He got, no, he got shot in the oh, Django, you motherfucker. He's like,
Same way.
And he goes, oh, you son of a bitch. He goes, you motherfucker. He goes, sweet Jesus, let me kill this nigga. Yeah, man, all that's gonna. Oh yeah, and all you coconuts, you're gonna be done away with, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's not gonna be no coconuts in the kingdom.
I've got a thing on that one. Well, the elder, he be saying it a lot. You see a lot of these so-called Jakes will walk around that look like they got locks and they look like Jakes. A lot of them are tears too.
Yeah.
So
Fair point.
There's a lot of them are coconuts, which are from us, you know, from the seed of Jacob, and sold themselves out, and they hate us. They hate themselves. But you got tears that are Edomites that do appear to be Jakes, and they're not even our people. So
Do you remember Frederick Douglass? Remember that guy Frederick Douglass? Frederick Douglass.
No, it doesn't.
All right.
It doesn't really.
So look up Frederick Douglass.
Right.
And Frederick Douglass, right, was a slave.
Frederick Douglass.
And yeah, Frederick Douglass, he was a slave, and his dad was yeah, that's him. There you go.
Let me see.
Show it to the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, Frederick Douglass. This.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah, that was him.
He was a guy. If I'm
Yeah.
not mistaken.
He was
So-called guy.
I got it.
yeah, he was a slave, and I think his dad was a fucking cracker, man.
Oh.
You know, he raped the mum.
Yeah.
You know, and he basically started the abolition of slavery, that movement. He did talks in America. He was so hated by them crackers. He had wife and kids. He had to leave them and come to Newcastle and stay with a white family. All right. When I was looking at his genealogy, I was like, he was an Edomite, man. Unless that slave master was one of us, which I doubt.
Yeah.
The Edomite.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
So that goes into what?
Yeah.
The wheat and the
Wheat and the tears.
Yeah.
Let them grow together.
Yeah, let them go.
And at the last, separate them because they're so intertwined with each other. They're so similar.
Yeah.
In order for you to go back to the actual weeds and the wheat.
Yeah.
People who don't understand green, who don't have green fingers, gardeners, they call them people with green fingers. They can root up wheat because they don't understand the difference between the wheat and the wheat.
Yeah.
Same thing. Why the Most High said, "Leave it to me." He's basically saying, "Yahushua, leave it to Yahushua," because he knows the difference.
Yeah.
And the angels, because they know this.
They know the difference.
They can see the fruit in the heart, the spirit.
Yeah. See
a
right
person.
now.
Yeah.
See right now, because we don't know who's who.
Yeah.
We can guess.
Yeah.
We can say, oh yeah, it's Jake or whatever. But in the kingdom, it's gonna be
Clarified.
It's gonna be clarified.
Right.
So I'm gonna get Matthew. Anyone got a precept quickly or anything?
Yeah, I've got one. Psalm 50 and 14 says, "Make thanksgiving your sacrifices to Yahweh and keep the vows you made to the Most High. Then call on me when ye are in trouble."
Yeah.
Right, what's happening now? Jacob's trouble.
Yeah.
We've started already. As a matter of fact, we started from the time we came in the truth anyway. We're fighting all the ailments, and so we're calling upon the Lord. I will rescue you, and I will give me glory. So just basically call upon the Lord, man, to reckon what's coming down the pipe, and we do it regularly, and we get reminders all the time from our elders and uncles. You know.
Yeah, 100%, man. The Lord's gone. Is it Matthew 13:24? The wheat and the tears. All right, and the king. We're gonna know who's who, man. And if you're on the wrong side, you're gonna get fucked. All right. Excuse my language, man. All right. It's gonna be 1,000 years kids getting your ass beat, especially for you Edomites, man. And you got a lot to pay for, man.
Too much.
You got too much. You got a lot to pay for, man. You know what I mean? My dad, he was like, he's passed on now, but he used to tell me, he goes, listen, the only reason why I'm here is because the devil fucked up our country. Always remember that. I was like, look, you know what I mean? And he's true, he's right.
Yeah.
The only reason why our people migrated here, because he mucked our places up. Colonialism, man.
Yeah.
But you have to be politically correct about it. He said he
Yeah.
colonized the place. They don't say it as it is, so it kind of
it
makes light.
It makes light of what they did, yeah.
Right.
It's brutal, man.
Yeah,
And
it's
Congo,
very-
they chop people's hands off, man.
Oh.
If they ain't get enough rubber from trees. And they were making pictures of it and then send it back to Belgium, send it as postcards. And they made chocolate hands, man. You go to Belgium today, in their fancy bakeries, they got chocolate hands still, man. All right? Yeah,
Can
man.
I just say, that's why that scripture is a very powerful scripture. It says that their own tongue is going to fall upon themselves. Right? Whatever they did, right, to their demise or whatever, it's going to fall right back on them again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And then in the 50s and the 60s, some of I remember the 50s. I remember the early 70s. I'm not that old. I don't remember the 50s. But anyway, they had the cheek to say to us, "Why don't you go back to your own country?
Yeah.
We don't want you around people like you around there." After they destabilised my our parents' countries.
Yeah.
You get something when you think about it.
That's what I'm saying, Aria.
Yeah.
And they can't even debate with them. It's not worth it, man. Not worth it, you know what I mean? That's why going with the white woman is difficult, man. Once you get the surface of it, it's difficult. You know what I mean? If you're a political Jake and you're into your history, it'll be difficult, man. You'll be having sex and you want to hurt her. You know what I mean? You'll be like, yeah, bitch. Can you just calm it down a little bit? Go on.
So this is Matthew 13, parables of the sower and the seeds. This is Matthew 13 and 24. And the parable put he forth unto them, saying, the kingdom of heaven is like unto a man which sowed good seed in his field. But while men slept, his enemy came and sowed tares on the wheat.
Yeah, and that's so-called white man creeping up into your, like what I did 12 Years a Slave. What was that, a black girl slave? What was
I
her
haven't
name?
watched it in a long time.
What's her name? Luca. That Kenyan woman, I can't remember her name.
Let me search it.
Yeah, but you know, she was there, and then the guy that was in X-Men, he was the slave master, and they come in at night, and he's all banging her, and then when he came, he saw her face, man.
Oh, Magneto.
You know? Yeah, the guy that played Michael Fassbender.
Lupita Nyong'o.
Yeah, Lupita. Yeah, that bitch. And what's his name? Michael Fassbender, man.
Yeah.
You know, he raped her because it was his slave. You know, and his wife was jealous of her. You know.
Yeah.
Remember they were dancing, all that stuff. She got a razor, and she got the razor and went like that to her.
Oh, damn.
You know, and he was like, you can hurt her all you want. She's still my nigga. Her name was Patsy. That's it, Patsy. Patsy, you're still my nigga. So when it talks about sowing tears among the wheat, the white man was raping our women in slavery. All right. After a while, they had to pretend to like it, man. After a while, they had to, try and make it bearable. It was torture, man. You could ask a woman what is the worst crime that can be committed against you. It's rape. Against your will. All right. So those children that came out of that rape, they're not on their tears, man. You know.
And the thing is,
You talk about the woman on the left.
Let me see.
It's a bit blurry. So hold on.
Who's that? Patsy.
Yeah.
The one that was in Black Panther.
Oh, yeah.
On the left.
Yeah, that's on the left. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The woman on the right, she totally sold out, innit? She had a good white man and treated her like a goddess, innit? Yeah, you can't blame her for that.
Well, that's what Jake do now, you know. They sign these record deals, you know, all of that stuff to try and escape the curses.
True.
Try to experience a sweeter life.
Yep.
I've got a precept if I may.
Yeah, go on.
This is Isaiah 6. It says, I was wroth with my people. I have polluted mine inheritance and given them into thine hand. Thou didst show them no mercy. Upon the ancient hast thou very heavily laid thy yoke. And you see, the difference between Jacob and Esau, remember it was said in what? Genesis 25, that one people shall be stronger than the other. That was talking about the Israelites, man. So it's like, I don't want to say it like that, but I'll say it like this. Israelites can suffer, man. You know, because when you think about it, we make suffering look cool. Here it is, we're the least of the nations in this kingdom, but yet all the nations desire to be like us.
True.
Yeah.
You know, what I'm getting at is Esau's going to be in that same spirit as his forefather Cain. What did he say in Genesis 4? My judgment is greater than I can bear. Yeah. Because as you mentioned earlier, Esau got a lot to pay for, man.
Yeah,
and then over the span of 1,000 years. And, you know, we're in the time where, for our sakes, Lord willing, will be with the elect. Time is being sped up. Yeah. And everyone in the world notices that. But in those 1,000 years, time is going to slow down.
For real.
Yeah.
And, hey, man.
Stretched out.
Slow that time down, man.
Right.
You know, slow that time down. You know what I mean? Yeah, Elam's going to be whipping them. You know, Elam's going to have to whip. Elam's going to be cooking for us. You know, the Moabite is going to be in hard bondage. All you heathens are going to be in hard bondage, man.
God.
You know, and we're gonna know what these heathens have done
Oh yeah.
to our people, and which ones have helped our people. Other than Esau, because the Edomites are gonna get no mercy, man. What's that scripture? It
They
says,
showed no mercy.
they shall have judgment without mercy.
Oh yeah.
Get that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
James.
They shall have judgment without
I
mercy.
think it's 2 and 15.
James 2 and 13.
Yeah.
Shall have judgment without mercy. Show no mercy. So in our kings, the worst person, the worst nationality, all right, to be is going to be a so-called white person, the Edomite. They're not going to get it mercy. But these other heathens are going to get mercy. And by the way, on the timetable, on the table of heathens, the Edomite is the lowest of the low of is the lowest heathen on the planet Earth. All right, someone get that, the basis of men. They're the basis of men, man. They're the lowest on the planet Earth. So you Israelites that go with them, you think you've got something better? If this man over there has got an Asian woman, she's better than the white woman. She smells better than the white woman. She ages better than the white woman. She sure damn cooks better than the white woman. What can the white woman cook, man? Other than Nigel Lawson, man.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Don't.
Hey, she can cook though, man. You know? Nigel Lawson, she can cook.
Come on.
She's Jewish, isn't it? She's Jewish, isn't it?
Jewish. Yeah, it's Jewish.
Yeah. You know? So it ain't gonna be a nice kingdom for you, for you heathens, especially you Edomites, man.
I've got it here. James 2 and 13. For he shall have judgment without mercy, that showed no mercy.
That's right.
And mercy rejoiceth against judgment.
That's it. So you're gonna have no mercy, man. You know? They're not gonna have any mercy. So for you other heathens, the gospel for you is you should thank the Lord that you're not an Edomite. Thank Yahweh Shemeshah, not Edomite.
And the Apostle House said that when we first came in.
Yeah.
We should be thankful that you're a Hebrew Israelite and not a Hebrew, because they're Hebrews too, but they're Hebrew Edomites.
They're Hebrew Edomites, man.
Precept?
Yeah, go on.
Isaiah chapters 13 and 14 says, and you made a point, the scripture going to speak. And it shall be as the chaste and as a sheep that no man taketh up, they shall every man turn to his own people and flee everyone unto his own land.
Yeah.
Everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword.
Yes.
What do you call that? Payback time. The big James Brown, the big payback. Here's the point. And their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes, and before their eyes, their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished. So you think about a couple of things there, but I'm just thinking about the we're gonna have concubines, and it ain't gonna be such a thing as marriage, government marriage. But
Put a ring on
if
it.
you want to make up any kind of make up for any lost time, when you have the concubine women, right? Because that's what women are for. Women are sex objects. We're gonna have our wives in the doing what they're supposed to be doing. Our wives, but the women, the sex objects, are concubines. We're gonna be making up a lot. We're gonna be taking up all the things that we can be able to remember certain things. We're gonna take it out on them.
I'll take it out on them, man. You know.
You know.
We're gonna have cooking competitions, and the one that doesn't get fed to the Leviathan. The one that makes, the one that has the worst dish to get fed to Leviathan, man. Let's hope it's the Edomite. You know. You know. But these other nations got something to pay for as well, man.
Yeah.
It weren't just them. The Turks are Edomites. They took us down in 1453. All right. The Arab trade was going on since the 10th century. The Arabs were cutting out. That's why the Lord is doing what He's doing to them Arabs in Palestine, man. You had this Palestinian woman saying that she goes, I went to swing and blacks were there. I didn't know it was going to be something like an oppression Olympics. You know, they were saying that Arabs are racist. You know what I mean? Now the ones in Gaza are not as racist, but they're still racist. You know, there's Afro-Palestinians. A lot of them are Hamites or Israelites. Badly. You know? So the Lord sees all that, man. So in the kingdom, it's gonna be, as what did you say? What's that guy? James.
Oh, James Brown.
James Brown.
The song, the well-known song he made, the Big Payback.
The Big Payback. Yeah, it's gonna be the Big Payback.
Preset.
Yeah, go.
Because you see, and this is the thing, man. Like, to be in this truth, the spirit has to be working with you. Because to, like, you know, imagine a Christian hearing this, they're thinking, I mean, forgive and forget. I mean, Esau did that, but we don't have to do it back.
John 3 and 3.
So this is 2 Thessalonians 1 and 6. It says, seeing it is a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you. You know, so this ain't good. You know, the scriptures say, "Thine heart shall meditate terror," man.
Oh, that's a spirit, brother.
Yeah.
You know? That's a spirit, brother.
So it's like, you know, end of the day, these things are real. You could be a Jake out there saying, yeah, okay, cool, whatever, but I don't subscribe to that. Well, you don't have a choice because the Most High is going to download that programming inside your mind and you're going to carry out His will.
Yeah.
You know, what did Yahweh Shai say in His part? Let thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven, man. So it's the Father's will, you know?
Oh, the Lord's gonna, when Jacob's trouble happens, you know, you read that Isaiah, right? 13 and 14.
Yeah.
It says every man shall turn to his own people. So you Israelites, blacks, Hispanics, you're gonna turn to your own people. Alright? And it'll help it, man. This is gonna be a good thing. You know, tears in my eyes seeing that, man. Seeing how people actually finally come together, you know, and all that stuff.
Yeah, man.
Even though you got these bugged out camps, like ICK and all this kind of stuff, you know. But when I first came into the truth, I watched because they used to take the piss out of the heathens, man. And you look at it and you think that's power, you know, because you know what I mean. This, that, and the other. Goes, the other day, a white dude came across here and he goes, "Why do you hate white people? I got black friends." And he goes, 5 minutes when we start bringing out scriptures, you niggas.
Look at that.
You know what I mean? Yeah, look at that, man. You know?
Yep.
Came out.
Yeah,
The devil came out.
Yeah, the devil came out. You see?
Right, this is let's gonna get Jeremiah. This is Jeremiah 49 and verse 7. It says, concerning Edom, thus saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, his wisdom no more in Teman, his counsel perished from the prudent, is their wisdom vanished. And of course, considering how they're ruling earth right now, you consider that, the Most High has appointed the basis of all men, to be in rulership currently right now. But because of the fact that Babylon and its fall is inevitable, which is like Esau's, he's calling it like the military haven as well, the 3 unclean frogs. But going to the point is that Esau's downfall is inevitable, man. They may be seen as wise because of how they've covered, they had a veil upon people. People's understanding, way of reasoning is oriented to really serve Esau's society. But concerning the scriptures, really evil because he doesn't have Yahweh Shem Yahushai, in his ways. So let me continue. Actually, that's the key point.
That's the key point. Yeah. We need to go back to that Matthew 13:24. We didn't really break down the wheat and the tears properly.
Yeah. So this is Matthew
13:24. Yeah. Our women get raped in slavery, man. All right.
Matthew 13 and 24. Another parable put he forth unto them, saying, the kingdom of heaven is likened unto a man which sows good seed.
Is that in red, right?
Yeah.
So this is Yahweh speaking, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
It says, sow good seed in his field, but while men slept, his enemy came and sowed tares among the wheat.
See, and that's the white man coming into the barn, raping the woman. Just like that, I can't remember what film it is. Mariah Carey's in the field, and the slave master just grabs her and takes her to the barn. And the kid is like, "Dad, are you gonna do anything?" And the dad tries to do something, and the guy just gets a gun and just shoots him. You know? Continue.
It says here, but while men slept, his enemy came and sowed tares among the wheat. But when the blade was sprung up and brought forth fruit, then appeared the tares also.
Yeah, and the tares are the Edomites. So-called white man. All right.
Yeah. So it says here in verse 27, so the servants of the householder came and said unto him, Sir, didst not thou sow good seed in thy field? From hence then it tears. He said unto them, an enemy hath done this.
See? Only your enemies gonna rape your women, man. You know? He didn't say, can I sleep with you, baby? He just said, look, get over here, you nigga woman. You know what I mean? And by the way, that happened with Ephraim and Northern Kingdom women. After a while, they went over this. There was a war called El Moro, right? I think it was in Mexico or Puerto Rico, one of them. Separated Israelites from conquistadors. After a while, the Latin tribes, the women, were going over the wall to sleep with the conquistadors. You know why? Because they had the power. So that's more tears being sown, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Continue. Up to verse 30.
So verse 28 it says, he said unto them, an enemy hath done this. The servant said unto him, wilt thou then that we go and gather them up? But he said, nay, lest while ye gather up the tares, ye root up also the wheat with them.
Yeah, because we can't tell who's who, man. Because they look like us, they sound like us. You know. You know, they might like this. I can't remember this black woman that has a TV program, and she's always on this cookery program. Got a bald head.
What in England?
Yeah,
In
she's on BBC
yeah,
all the time.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you know what?
Got the typical character.
Yeah.
She got a daughter too. She got a son.
Yeah,
I know.
light-skinned daughter.
Light-skinned daughter.
Yeah, light-skinned daughter. Yeah, her daughter. You know, she slept with a cracker when she was young. You know, and that's why the daughter she got no backside. She got the daughter. She's pretty, but she's got no backside.
Yeah, like an Edomite.
And she's still looking for a religion. I saw a thing where she's like, I don't know, I'm sort of gravitating. She got no spirituality whatsoever, man. She's a tear, man. All right.
That's true. That's true.
Up to verse 30.
Yep. So verse 30 now. Let both grow.
Yep.
So Matthew 13 and 30. Let both grow together until the harvest.
Yep.
And in the time of the harvest, I will say to the reapers, gather ye together first the tares, and bind them in bundles to burn them, but gather the wheat into my barn.
See? So the wheat, which is the Israelites, are going to be saved, and the tares, which are Edomites, that look like us, all right?
Yeah.
They're going to be put to death, man. They're going to be burnt, you know? And then it's just the angels that do that, man, because they know who's who.
Yeah.
You know?
The nuclear missiles as well.
Yep. Exactly, man. You know?
2 turds.
All right, so I'm going to get Job 5 and 22. A couple more than me.
Yeah.
And Revelations 2 and
I've
20,
got it here.
2 and 26, yeah?
Job
Yeah.
5 and 22.
Mm-hmm.
It says, at destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth.
Yep.
For thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field, and the beasts of the field shall be at peace with thee.
So in the kingdom, your child is going to be able to play with a snake.
Play with the adder.
Yeah, play with her. You know how those Indian guys, charming.
Oh yeah.
We're going to be able to. But
Snake charmers, yeah.
Yeah, right now, oh my gosh, man, I'll yum you, man. You know? Could you imagine if you looked and you saw, oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah, one of those.
And they can bite, they clamp. I remember this in America, you know, in Florida, a woman had a dog, and it came out of a lake, and it grabbed the dog, man. They had to yank it open and get the dog out.
Damn.
Wow.
You know? The kingdom, that's not going to happen. All the animals are going to be at peace. Who's surviving? And there's multiple of them.
Yeah.
All right? So you have your big plantation, and he can just come out, and he's like, boom, boom. You look up, you go up in your chariot, you know, get down, open your windows, stroke him. It's going to be like nothing. It's going to be like nothing, man. You know?
God.
This is what we're fighting for. All right? You know?
The precept as well.
Yeah.
This is Isaiah 65 of 25. It says, the wolf and the lamb shall feed together, and the lion shall eat straw like the bullock, and thus shall be the serpent's meat, They shall not hurt nor destroy in all my holy mountain, saith the Lord Yahweh. So of course in that time it's hunting, predator and prey type of business of which the animals partake in now. It won't be so in the kingdom, man. It'll be like I don't know, these cartoons, these children cartoons where the lion might be eating some grass or something. I don't know why that just came to mind because I feel as if they
Bugs Bunny cartoons.
Yeah, those ones. So
Bunny.
the animals are going to be cool in the kingdom with each other, man.
That's right.
Like predator, prey.
Yeah.
Things will just be calm,
Yeah.
peaceful. Spirit, they're going to be cool, man, because it's in the hands of the righteous ones now.
Yeah.
Kingdom, the Israelites in rule, everyone can calm down now.
Oh, it's gonna be a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
What do you call it?
Revelation.
Because I got one that I'm.
Hold on, let me get it.
It was Revelation.
2 and 26.
Yeah.
I got this one that you hold.
Let me get it.
One, two.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, John 3 and 3.
Yeah, get John 3 and 3 and then after that.
Okay, let's go to John 3 and 3.
Yeah.
Yahushua Hamashiach answered and said unto him, Verily, verily, I say unto you, except a man be born again, he cannot see the kingdom of the Lord our power.
Yeah, so like the brother read that precept showing that, look, we're going to kick the asses of the nations, all right? And it's a righteous thing to recompense tribulation.
Yeah.
You have to have born again mind. You have to be
Yeah.
born again in your mind, not a Christian mind.
Yeah.
All right, to accept that. If you can't accept that, then you're not born again. Okay? And it says it's a righteous thing to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you, man.
Yeah.
Okay? And Revelation's what? 2
2 and 26.
Yeah.
This is
No, you go.
This is Revelation 2 and 26. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will...
Isaiah. Isaiah, go.
Oh,
Okay,
read it again.
sorry.
So Revelation 2 and 26.
Isaiah.
And he that overcometh
96.
and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations.
See? So, we're going to have power over the nations in the kingdom, man. These are all, like when you go and get some insurance plan for your car, so we've got this plan, that plan, that plan. If you have that plan, you can get this, you can get that, you can get that covered.
Yeah.
You know, if you take the premium one, you get this, that. But if you get the super one, you get everything. We're gonna get it all in the kingdom.
The whole package.
The whole shebang, man. All right, we're gonna get the whole shebang. And it's all gonna be thanks to Yahushua. Not of us. Not of us. All right, and it's gonna be His kingdom, man. Isaiah 9, 6 to 8.
Isaiah 9 and 6. For unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulder, and his name shall be called Wonderful, Counselor, the Mighty Power, the Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace.
There you go. This government is on Yahushua's shoulders, so He gets all the glory, man. All right. So we're gonna leave it at that. Anyone else got anything else?
I gotta get one more. You just
Alright,
said,
go on,
something. You said
man.
super scripture, right?
I got a short one as well.
Oh,
Right, here it is. Just to back up what the one I just read, yeah? Genesis 49 and 10. The scepter shall not depart from Judah, nor the lawgiver from between his feet, until Shiloh come. And unto him shall the gathering of the people be.
yeah. So just like when He was on earth, and you know, He did sermons on the mountain and things like that, and people would gather around Yahushua to listen, even though they didn't understand. Many of them didn't understand it. The kingdom's gonna be on His shoulders, man.
Right.
He's there, man. You know what I mean? Him, King David, the elect, which is the 144,000, the governing body, and then the rest of the elect, which is in Revelations 7 and 4, where it tells you from every nation, kindred, and tongue.
Yes.
Because Israel's scattered in all nations, man. James 1 and 1. All right? It's not talking about all the other nations and this, that, and the other. This whole Bible is about us only.
That's it.
All right? Our glory only. No one else's, man. Ain't gonna share you know, it's like you get a medal at the Olympics, you know, and it's and yeah, this is my medal, but I'll share it with this person. You ain't gonna share it with this person. All right, you have it in your house for a few months, and then I'll have it in mine. No, man, it's mine. It's mine, man.
You fought for it, you work for it.
Yeah, it's
God,
mine.
God, yeah.
This kingdom is Yahushua's, all right?
Yep.
Slaves, man. Go on.
Isaiah 32:1, just to make it plain. Behold, a king shall reign in righteousness, and princes shall rule in judgment.
Done.
Man.
Close out.
Yeah. Well, thank you for tuning in, love you brothers and sisters. Hope and pray that this is edifying. So we're going to give all the praises and glory to Yahweh.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahusha, Ba'ashem, Rachal Kodash.
And we give double honors to our beloved apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom.
Shalom, shalom, shalom.